So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jarrell Casey in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Regular. Hey, zoom. 53.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
Keep breaking them balls up. Jumper.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
On the run, this is Hunt, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just within the palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission, that's their challenge, and you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Hey, alert, 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 my God.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. A first down throw for Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
53.
Throwing, Mayfield. Flushed out right. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Check it backer, check it backer. Check.
To throw, Mayfield. It's caught, Beckham. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Watch the twist. Double up.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
I'm going to run you. Hey, we're 33. Kill. You draw quarters.
First down, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey, box truck.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Wentz now to throw. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Mayfield on first down. And this one's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On second down, Mayfield again. Eluding the pressure right. That one is caught by Hunt. And down inside the 15 he goes. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Set, 180. Come on. Hey, 133.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Here's Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
65.
They run it again with Chubb. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Kings.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
That's it, baby.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And it's complete. Hooper. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Well, you think he loved the protection he had there all kinds of time.
And you're so right. How could you not love that? Great protection. The big guys up front really locked in on it. No one gets near the quarterback. He's got all the time in the world to survey the field and deliver for a first down.
And the big boys up front, a big reason why they're also winning, too. Mayfield now. Escaping the pressure right. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. On that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
They run again on first down. Chubb. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Hey, turn it out.
6-6, pull it high.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Mayfield to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Seibert's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Chubb. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Seibert on for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. And that's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Slam, slam. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Hey, bunch. Recon, 132 fighter.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check pass, check.
Here's Wentz to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 41 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Brashad Perriman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Go defense. Out time.
Pistol.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Run.
Hey, watch the screen.
Hey, Charlie.
Tight dog. 53 is the mic. 53, check 53. Watch QB drop.
Hey, alert 33.
Bang. Mike, 53. Mike. Watch the screen.
Alert.
You got tight right there.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Browns on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, pick your game up. Check it out, check it out.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. On play action, Wentz. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a give, right side. Hubbard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And McManus able to put it through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
A run for Nick Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Hey.
Chubb. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Run.
1. Matchbox lights.
Check. 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 Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
King.
Check 3. Check 3.
X3. Like that.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Mike 53. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. 53 is the Mike.
Regular.
Let's go, D. Big Sears race.
Smooth.
Mike 53. 53. Mike. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
22 jet bomber.
53 is the Mike.
Pistol.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
Bravo.
See me in your nightmares. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Fourth down, Mayfield.
Go.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw. He completes this to Sutton. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down, Broncos.
Back to throw. It's complete to Fuller. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On second down, it's Jacobs. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's now second and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Now Wentz will keep it. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now third and goal.
Check 52. Check. Slam.
No.
They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch